Money is a very interesting subject. And over the years, of over a decade in banking, I've learned quite a lot from what money means, its management, and how we can multiply money. My name is Julius Afolabi, and let's have a conversation around the three basic patterns that determine whether you become wealthy or you become miserable. The sincere truth is this: debt will not stop your money problems, even though debt can just be a leverage, but loan is not a dash. At the same time, how much you make does not determine whether you're going to be wealthy or not. Most importantly, it is how you manage what you make that determines what you keep and what will keep you. Therefore, three simple patterns determine if you're going to be wealthy or not. Number one is your earning pattern. How do you earn? Do you earn sparingly or you earn consistently? If you have a business that lacks customer flow and cash flow, then that particular business is going to bleed to death, right? Hemorrhage. So the business would not survive. The same way, if your earning capacity is not commensurate with your spending pattern, definitely your upkeep is going to be your downfall. When your bills are chasing your income, you're going to be under financial pressure. So to a large extent, your earning pattern determines how much comes to you and how much is available for your spending. And that determines how you spend. So the next pattern that is going to determine whether you're going to be wealthy or not, like I initially mentioned, that how much you make does not determine how wealthy you're going to become. But what determines how wealthy you're going to become begins with your earning pattern, and then next is your spending pattern. If your spending pattern supersedes your earning pattern, then you always leave bankrupt. You find out that your money, your income will be chasing your bills. And now, what does that really mean? If your salary is fixed, let's take for instance, your salary is $1,000 in a month, and your spending pattern is $1,200. So by the end of the month, you are already negative $200, right? So if you're negative $200 and you continue in that line, you will soon declare bankruptcy, right? So that's what it means. So the fact that you earn $1,000, which might be somebody else's dream, is not a guarantee that you will live a wealthy life or you even become wealthy at all. At the same time, if your spending pattern is probably $800 and you earn $1,000, how long can you stay wealthy if that particular source of income does not continue? And that's why I said your earning pattern matters a lot. So if you're earning $1,000 and your spending pattern is $800 in a month, so you have $200 for your savings and for your investments, right? So if that earning pattern or that income source dries up today, or there is a hitch somewhere, right? Probably due to right sizing or unfortunate circumstance, that income channel becomes stationed or becomes fixed or stops. What happens? If you have accumulated $200 as savings or as investments over time, probably over 2 or 3 years, you have $2,400. That's over 2 years, right? So the fact that your spending pattern is $800, your survival will only be 3 months. You can only survive for 3 months mathematically, if you do your mathematics of finance properly. So $800 spending pattern, you have to keep your lifestyle, right? So $800 every month, and your savings for $2,400 will only take you 3 months. So you are only going to maintain your present lifestyle for only 3 months. So you see, this is the reason why your earning pattern is important, and your spending pattern is equally important. And lastly, your lifestyle, the pattern of your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is what determines how you allocate your resources, what kind of investments you make, and the kind of business that you will do. So to a large extent, your lifestyle, your work style determines what? Your lifestyle, and your lifestyle determines the way you work. So if you have appetite for non-productive or non-income rewarding appetites, then you are sure that no matter how much you make, let's take for instance, if you take delight in probably sport betting or gambling, right? Irrespective of how much you make, the addictive nature of your lifestyle is going to impoverish your earning capacity. So your spending capacity will just enlarge rather than what? Constrict. And one software that can enable your lifestyle and your spending pattern is a budget. But you find out that people, addicts, rarely respect their budgets. Budget is a discipline that keeps you in check so that you don't go into debt and you don't become bankrupt. So when your earning pattern is in order and you spend to be rich. The only way you can maximize your spending pattern is to spend to be rich. How do you spend to be rich? Create another source of income from your earning, either through a business or an alternative income channel. Maximize your time and attention. Monetize your skill beyond your present earning. Create alternative sources of income. This is the way to spend to be rich, and that comes from investing in yourself. Until you have invested in yourself, no one will be interested in investing in you. So to a large extent, what your values are, what your vision is what determines your lifestyle. And that determines your priority. Money has three different motives, like we know. Money is not just the physical paper or the material that you have in your hands. The real money is the ability that creates that. So for what motive do we have money, right? Either for speculation, either for precaution, or for transaction. So the way to spend to be rich is to create transaction, be mindful of your precaution, and what intelligently undertake speculation. That's how you spend to be rich, and you create assets that will fund your liabilities if you so wish. So these three patterns will ensure that you are insulated from being bankrupt, at the same time not in debt, but live the average life depending on your lifestyle pattern. So which of these is the net in which you are caught, and what steps are you going to be taking to ensure that you don't become a victim of poverty? Poverty is escapable, poverty is avoidable. It's your choice and it's your call. Let me know which step you're taking today.